All right. Well, what's up, everybody? You are back with Randomly Serious. It's your boy here, the Prophet Seven,
And here with Cass.
and we're back with another banger episode. So stay tuned as we dive into New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's. I know it's been a couple weeks since we've done something, so I hope we've come up with some good resolutions. I feel like some of mine are kind of cliche New Year's resolutions, and
Oh,
really
yes,
do.
yes,
But hey, they're good goals for a reason.
yes. They are. It's good to have a goal, something to reach
Mm-hmm.
for. You want to go first on yours?
Yeah, I'll do my first one. How about you want to just go
Back and
back and
forth.
forth?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay. So number one, I think Phil, what everybody does at the beginning of the year is like just work on health. I haven't been as consistent going to the gym in a long time. So I just need to work on that. And then I also put, you know, join the gym for physical health. My mental health, because I need to work on my ADHD to be. It's been getting a little uh more like just unmanageable in certain aspects of my life. So and I'm unmedicated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I my goal is to either decide to go on medication or find new strategies of working with my ADHD instead of trying to like fit into a box, a certain way of doing things that aren't working for me. But yeah, that's the number one. I mean, health is important. Everybody always has that goal. I just need to get back going to the gym. And it's good we have a gym that has a daycare so I can take Wilder.
Oh,
Like, it's not like
yeah.
I have to find someone to watch Wilder. They have, like, I can drop him off and they give you, like, one of those, like, little, like, beeper things that you get, like, restaurants. Like,
Oh,
that
yeah. To turn it. Yeah.
will, like, vibrate or vape and stuff. So if he needs me and stuff. So it makes it really easy. And then I just need to get up
Oh, yeah.
and go.
That like that you actually make a good point. I like how when you're approaching it, like you got like options. Because I know a lot of people when it comes to anything, they may just say, "I'm just gonna follow the norm," versus looking for like alternative ways. Like, no way am I saying all medicine is bad for you. Or you shouldn't take your medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that if there's an alternate way of doing things, maybe like eating more green vegetables helps.
Yeah.
Have an option. Don't always just say, "Give me the pill." Just give me the pill.
Yeah. Well, with my ADHD stuff, I haven't gone on any type of medication for it because we'd been trying to have Wilder for so long, and you have to, if you're taking a stimulant, you have to stop taking it when you get pregnant. And we are trying again,
Mm.
and so like I'm just trying to decide, do I want to take it and then have to cut it cold turkey
Oh yeah, yeah.
and stuff, like, so it's one of the things. So I'm gonna try and work on strategies, new strategies, because the stuff that helped, like I would do growing up before I even knew I had ADHD, because I didn't get diagnosed until I was 30. Um, worked well for that time of my life, but as a mother and taking care of a toddler and taking care of like a household and trying to do stuff for myself, it hasn't. Those same things aren't working the same way. So we're working.
No,
On it.
that's actually good realizing that because again, like I think some people get stuck in like I know a few people that are stuck in high school, like they're stuck in
Mm-hmm.
their senior year, the glory days, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
you got to move on. Like you're different now.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do things differently, especially as a
Yeah.
parent. Whew. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Well, I see a lot on different things on TikTok or Instagram of mothers with late diagnosis with ADHD because they didn't realize they had it until they had kids, and their coping mechanisms just don't work as mothers. And then they go and talk to the doctor, and they're like, you have ADHD. Like, you might have been able to, deal with it and muddle through things before, but when you introduce this whole new element to your life that's you have to take care of another person, it just it's just crazy. So that's one of the things I've been working on, and I've talked to Nate about a lot. And it helps that I don't know if it helps or if it's just kind of crazy. Like, 4, including myself, of my 7 siblings have been officially diagnosed with ADHD. The other 3 were like, you probably do have it. They just haven't gone and gotten
checked out
an official diagnosis. So my 2 sisters haven't. They're also mothers, so I could talk to them about stuff. So that helps that I have people to talk to about it. And stuff, so, yeah.
No, that's good. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, it's kind of rampant in my family.
I've more the last few months, more and more people have been like opening up about going to, to get checked if they have ADHD or or just getting checked with their health in general. And I think it's great because, again, the more you know, the better you can like improve and make decisions.
Well, I had, by the time I figured out that I might have ADHD, I'd already been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And I don't mind talking about this. I talk about it openly with people all the time. And it's a lot of things that you don't realize until like you get the diagnosis. I'm like, oh, that's why. Like, my anxiety manifests in my like stomach. Like, I get nauseous when I'm like in a anxious like situation, and I'm like getting like really upset about something, or I'm like in a group of people like I don't really know. Like, I start feeling sick, and I didn't realize that's what's happening until I got diagnosed with anxiety, and I kind of researched it more. And I would grow up, like growing up, even as a kid, I would feel sick sometimes, and I thought I was just sick, so I'd be like complain a lot about it, and my family just thought I was being a hypochondriac. Because I would just say I'd feel sick, I'm nauseous. I didn't understand that it was anxiety causing me to feel like that. So like, I think that's how it manifests sometimes in me and stuff, like, or it's crazy. I think with people feel it differently. I think like how it happens with them. So
no,
it's just learning to recognize those things has helped to me.
I think that's the big thing. Like, I hate that some of our older generations have like not taken their health seriously, like their mental and physical health. Like, I had an uncle who passed away in 2024 who refused to go get checked out. And it was like, hey, my other uncles are like, you need to go to the doctor. No, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm just tired. And then they walked in and found him dead. He had a heart attack. And his thing was, nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, that's what killed, my daddy, and I'm not finna do this. And I'm glad more people are like, hey, we want to live healthier. We want to live life better, instead of just taking what's happening like, hey, let's get actually checked out.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean, I know we're going to have a few people. It doesn't mean you take everything that they give you, but you need to be informed about your health. Like, they have the equipment to tell you, let them tell you. How you handle it afterwards is your decision. But please get checked out.
Yeah.
Health is wealth.
Nate and I have talked about this, and my dad also, like, there's ways to, if you know what's going on with your body, you can work on it in a more, like, I guess, natural way instead of taking medicine. But if you're not going to do anything, yeah, you need to take
You
medication.
take
You're
the-
not going to try to do anything. Because my dad was on blood pressure medicine for a long time, and then he after he had it's also something that runs in my family. I don't have it, but my sister does. Like it's an extra nerve on your heart that kind of makes your heart beat out of rhythm sometimes. Like super ventricular tachycardia causes that. Like and he had surgery to have that nerve like burned off. And a couple of my aunts have also done that. And so after he had that done, he was able to work on his health more. And he goes on walks every day, and he did stuff that he was able to get off blood pressure medicine. And he does manage it with supplement, like he'll take different supplements and vitamins and stuff, and like he's been working on his eating, like so he's able to come off of it because he worked on it. But before he could, he did have to take it. And it's so like Nate always talks about like you what is it, integration, like integrated medicine, like you use kind of both natural and like Western like type medicine. Like you, if you can use both to work on your health, it's the best way to do it. Like don't vilify one or the other. They can work well together.
I am definitely glad. Yeah, that is a big plus. Big plus. Okay, so
What's yours?
okay, so mine is, I won't say it's weird. So my first goal is to be more consistent with things I'm involved in. So, for example, stream. I do things in my church. We got the podcast, and sometimes I get overwhelmed with the amount of things versus, hey, let's make a schedule. Let's try to stay consistent with the schedule, and then having a realistic schedule. So, like, I know me, I don't think any meeting is going to actually stay 10 minutes. Like, I don't think that's possible to be like, yeah, we're going to meet only for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let's just be realistic. This meeting can go for an hour. So we're not going to plan anything in between that time frame. And I know even with streaming or even gaming, like, I have to be up early for work now. And it was a struggle, but I had to tell myself we have to get off sooner. Even if that means I can't see my friends to play certain games, I gotta get off because I gotta get the proper rest. So
I know the other night everybody's like, one more game.
oh, like, as much as I'm like, sure, like, it's not gonna hurt. I'm like, no, we gotta actually go. Like, this is like, and it's been a struggle because it's like most of my jobs were like second shift where they were like cut in half and like part time. I'd be like, yeah, I can get through with this, but now it's like, no, like, you gotta set the boundaries, and it's not for like not having fun. It's just to maximize like the potentials of it. So I'm like, okay, nope. If I like, instance today, I'm like, okay, so we're recording. So dinner's been made, groceries have been delivered, laundry has been started. So I know this time I can do this. Everybody's taken care of. Then afterwards, I can have my free time to just do whatever. But it's like, okay, you gotta set this time to do this because I'm like, I want to get back into school and the gym. And I'm like, okay, wait, if we're going to do that, we only have so many hours in a day. You can't pump out 40 activities in 24 hours. So it's like, yes, that's mine, is to be more consistent with my scheduling and making sure things are balanced. Because I got messages on TikTok like, you haven't been live. And I'm like, yes, because I get off work, help with the house, and it is 9 o'clock, and I'm like, I need to be off by 11:30. Like, I'm not gonna have the energy to give you a actual energetic interaction. So that is my first one. And I feel like my wife is at the door smiling, like, yeah, you need to do this. Cause
I here's the as we get older, more responsibilities, it can be harder to manage that time, and you kind of have to be like, okay, I have to give my all in this thing right now, and put this other thing I want to do to the side just for a little bit. I think it's just gonna be hard because that could be something you really love doing.
Oh,
Lots
yeah.
of fun doing, but the things you have to get done.
Yeah, they have to
Like-
just get done. It's like, oh,
I mean that's kind of similar to what I have on my for my second one is make him follow a schedule for the things I have to do. like I have a hard time following a schedule. I can make a schedule, but following it consistently, like, it's
Yes.
a problem. And that more has to do with making a good schedule for Wilder. I'm trying to get him into a couple different things. I want to get him to like a gym class
oh yeah.
and stuff, and like he'll have to start preschool soon. So I'm like, okay, I have to make sure my schedule is good, and I can do these things, so I can make sure his schedule stays consistent too.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Kid schedule.
Like so, and I like that's part of me figuring out my ADHD stuff is being able to stay on this like schedule for the things I have to do. Because there's things that you're always going to want to do and have fun with that you could do anytime. But there's always going to be things you have to
yes.
get done. Or like in
Like,
I know Nate's listening right now. And he's just he knows it's a huge problem.
oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like I've missed whew.
It's one of the things we talked about when Wilder was born. Like me having my kind of open-ended schedule doesn't work with having a kid.
Mm.
I can't stay up in the middle of the night to do my cleaning because I can't be loud while Wilder's sleeping. Because that's a lot. When we first got married, Nate realized like that I did a lot of the cleaning and a lot of stuff that I need to get done in the middle of the night because I also have a little bit of insomnia. And stuff like so. That's what I felt like doing it most of the time. I'd be up at like 2:00 in the morning cleaning the kitchen. I can't do that when I have a toddler.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Like so.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like that's another aspect. Like when I get home, I know people are like, "Oh my God, like Prophet, get on." I'm like, "Wait, there are 2 other people I have to deal with, and I got my wife and daughter, and each of them require some of my time, so I have to give them that." And it's like as much as I appreciate like followers and subscribers, I'm not sleeping on the couch for any of you. I am not getting in trouble for either of you.
Well, here's the I appreciate watching people that real like if I'm watching YouTube video of someone and they're like, hey, I have family that I gotta you know they require my time. They are my number one. I respect that more than people being like that ignore their child in favor of
Yeah, that doesn't go too well. Like,
or and then you have to put work into your relationship. Like you know, I think you know as you get further in a marriage or a relationship, any relationship, you realize like it does take work. It's not always going to be easy. You have to be intentional sometimes with the time you spend with your significant other. Like Nate and I, that's something Nate and I have also been talking about is the make sure we're spending intentional time with each other, like planning something.
That's it. In the
Instead of like,
time.
oh, you're home while you're in bed, like just fall into doing something or like
yeah.
We like doing that. We like getting on and playing games with you guys and our friends, or like I read a book and Nate's name or something. That's enjoyable, but planning something and making it more intentional, I think makes it. I don't know how to say it. It just makes it feel. I don't know. Like you're still.
Yeah, like it's
time together.
right. That's it. That's it. So like my wife, so she enjoys the Tomb Raider series,
Mm.
and so like with me, so if it's Sunday and she's like, okay, you're playing with the Halo crew. Like when she's having her moment of time, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Demai, come on, like you can come here with me
Mm-hmm.
because your mother deserves her time. And then when we plan like with dinners, like that's oh goodness. So
Mm-hmm.
now Demai's an age where she wants to help.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, well, we're gonna be cooking dinners this week. What do you want? I want French bread pizza. And I'm like, wait. I'm like the long one? Like yeah, I'm like, okay. So we have to order this stuff. Okay, what else? I want to cook breakfast for dinner. So now it's like everything that we do, like there's gonna be this involvement of this little person. And it's like, gotta remember, she's little, she's a child. So you gotta teach them the right way, not just shortcuts. And
Yeah.
then also it's like, okay, well, you want to watch a movie, you want to go out to dinner here, we can go grab this. And then it's like, okay, now we can give time for all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because, oh my God, I got a comment from a kid. He was like, are you ever going live again? And like, I had to sit there and actually think about it for a minute. Like, okay, if I'm required to have to work more, it may be a while before I go live again. I'm like, that's just the nature of the beast of life. Like, hey, sorry, man, I got to work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the free time, anymore. This isn't the pandemic anymore where everything is shut down. We're all at home. Now things are open. And like, hey, like, I may only go live on the weekends or I may only go,
Yeah.
for a short amount of time. It's like, hey, like whatever it is, like, it's got to work between home and online. Like, I get the messages from Nate. He's like, "Where are you? Why aren't you on Halo?" Like, I just got home, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, like, I'm sorry, man. If you just go ahead and hit the lottery for us, we'll just do this every day.
Uh,
We'll just do this every day
I
and
wish
nonstop.
we could win the lottery.
I just go play it. Oh my goodness, and that actually follows up with my next one. So I want to be able to grow, like, on social media, but then I want the appropriate growth. So
Yeah.
I've been streaming for about 5 years, and I've got a nice, solid
Mm-hmm.
following. But I think I've realized I don't actually want to be famous
Mm-hmm.
because of, like, I see other streamers that are like big time. There's a lot of people are like always in your business, in your life. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if I actually want that. Like, so for example, there's a Fortnite streamer. His name is Cypher PK. Him
Mm-hmm.
and his wife divorced, and so many people like trying to find out, well, what happened, what did you do, what did she do. I can't handle all of that. Like when I hit my
Mm-hmm.
first 1,000, like all these people like, oh, how are you, what do you do, and I'm like, I just don't want to tell you because I don't want you stand outside my house taking pictures, or I go to the grocery store and you're like, it's that guy, the prophet. I don't want that level.
You more just like a moderate
Yeah,
following, just kind of like you're just your
like,
group of people. You just
yeah,
want to group your group.
like I want to
To,
grow,
to,
but I don't want to be huge. It's like
yeah.
when you get huge, people like their expectations are like, well, you do this, do that. Like, like I rather just chill. Like I want the numbers to go, of course, so we can be monetized, like on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast. But then it's like, okay, like, do we need 2 billion followers? Like, I don't think we need 2 billion people. Like trying to recognize us. Like,
Yeah.
you go to the store and they're like, it's Cass, it's Cass. you know,
I am gonna be honest. Where I live, so small, and it's I don't think a lot of people really
oh my goodness.
follow uh YouTube stuff
Oh
a
my
ton
goodness.
around like might be some. Everybody's on social media.
Mhm.
There's always gonna be some, but like I don't see me becoming any type of
Goodness.
big wig around here.
It's yeah. I'm just like, oh my god, like
I well again this is actually we just keep leading into
Yup.
I think each other's thing because I've talked about how I've always been scared before this to have like a public kind of profile because my mom scared me so much
oh my
with all
goodness.
the Law and Order episodes we watched about internet safety, and it just stuck with me always. I never. Nate always talks about how he was on chat roulette or Omegle or whatever those are, and I'm like,
Oh
that
my
scares
god,
me so
Omegle.
much.
Oh
Just
my
random,
god.
just talking to random people online. It took me years to even like talk to you guys in Halo Al Dalo. And Nate had known you guys for a while. I was like, I don't know these people, Nate. And then it just got it just again. But now like social media is like everybody.
Right.
Everybody's on it.
You-
Everybody can do it.
You almost
Everybody can be on it. But there is a point where you have to be like, okay, you have to think about your privacy. I do think there's some people that share a lot about like on the internet, and you're just kind of like, you really need to
like 20.
share that.
Yeah.
And I worry about that, and I'm glad that I'm not like on a live thing. I can cut things out because I do yap, and I do tend to like say things, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't share that. And I can be like, cut that.
Yeah, it is.
More about it, not anything like bad, but it's more like privacy wise. I'm talking about like I share my life story with people. All, like you get me talking enough, and that's more out of nervousness than anything. Like I just start yapping. You've seen me when we're playing games. I can if you get me on a topic, I will.
We're going, and it's like social media. Like
But
I
it-
remember when it wasn't there, and you had to meet people. Like
Yeah.
it was like, okay, now it's you can meet people from all across the world at the same time, and
I like as much as there you kind of have to be cautious. There is a lot of good things because you meet people that are into similar things that you are. You can find like a good group of friends. Like I love our group of friends
oh yeah,
that play games together and hang out. Like it's brought me a lot of joy. And but there are dangers. Like I talked to Nate, like we've locked down Wilder. Like Wilder has an iPad he's allowed to have every once in a while. And I have so many like parental passwords on things. His YouTube is only approved things that I put on it. On like the YouTube Kids stuff, he's not. Like and Nate has made sure that when he play because we've got him like a Hot Wheels game and he'll play Minecraft a little bit. He'll just mess around on Nate's laptop and stuff with the Xbox controller. But Wilder has his own account that's a child's account, so he can't buy anything. He can't chat with anybody. He can't do any of that stuff. And I will never, ever let him on Roblox.
oh, that's oh my god. So my sister-in-law, my biological sister, and my stepsister, like I called all my parents and was like, hey, I know they play Roblox. You need to tell them they need to take it off. And of course, they're not just gonna take my word for it because like of our relationship. So I sent her like the official notice, and she goes, "Is this for real?" I said, "Yes. This is not to take away from them having fun. This is to protect them because they don't know how to discern predators trying to get information." And
They're not doing anything.
yeah,
Roblox like they're not
doing a single thing about it.
doing anything about it.
It's like no, you can't like. If they come hang with me, there's no Roblox. You're gonna play these approved games where I can see and hear what you're going. Like, Demai's in the background now playing with my niece. They're playing Minecraft, and she's like, "Well, can I invite so and so?" I'm like, "Who is that from your school?" So we have the app with the school now where we can talk directly to this other child's parent.
That's good.
I at first I didn't like it because I felt like it was too much. I don't need to be in a chat group with the whole class's parents. But now it's like think about it. Like, hey, James allowed to play Minecraft? Yes, he can play.
Yeah.
He can only play for X amount of time because we got dinner. I'm like, same here. Would you be okay if they're in class together? We can, like, they have pictures of the children, so it's not like they're just guessing. Like, there's actual parents like, hey, can they play? Sure, they're playing for an hour. That's it. Like, boom, because it is scary. Like, even with actual adults, like I'll be honest. So, like, we played Marvel Rivals, and some of the things I've heard get said, there is no
Oh yeah, when I'm
way.
listening with you guys and just
Like, people are like coming off the rip, like every slur, everything, and I'm like, how? How are you okay with this?
my
Ooh.
my nephew's allowed to play Fortnite every once in a while, but Katie doesn't let him have the headphones on, and he's not allowed to talk to anybody. Like he just it's just you can play while I'm here. And yeah, he all his the any chat functions on
Yeah.
his Xbox like is disabled and stuff. And with Wilder we have like time limit on his, and it kind of we're always there with him. Anyways, but it also lets him know that the time is done,
Mm-hmm.
and like he can't play anymore. Like that's it. Like
It's
and I'm like, your time's done. We can't start anymore. I mean, we as
Yeah.
parents, we could add more time, but it's an easy way for us to be like,
time to get on.
time's up.
Yep, time is up.
instead like so we've worked on that, and then we got Wilder for Christmas a Leap Pad to use instead of his iPad on days where I'm like, you
Yeah.
don't need your like access to all this more overstimulating stuff, and all this stuff on the Leap Pad is only educational. So that's what he uses on most days when I'm like need to like fold laundry or like do dish and stuff. So he's not like because he's an only child. It's only me. And him
Oh
at home.
yeah.
And I have to get stuff done. So an easy way is like, hey, play your Leap Pad while I do this thing, and then we can then me and you can play. Like we can after I'm done doing this. So and he's been like in it. I mean, I'm sure he's learning stuff from it. He's talking about electricity the other day. And I'm like, oh, you know what electricity is. Okay.
Here's the Bill Wilder.
Great.
Like yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's funny, but my like even though I'm scared, I wouldn't say scared, cautious about social media, but because we're doing this podcast and trying to like grow, and trying to share stuff with people. I want to be more consistent on social media in posting on like a public account. I need to figure out what I would like to post, because honestly my everyday life is boring. I'm a stay-at-home mom with a 3-year-old. Like it's not the most exciting thing, but there are people that like I guess seeing that like everyday life stuff. I've been seeing that a lot more, like more everyday life stuff. And honestly, I could even just post some funny things, I guess, like things like that, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because I realize that if we want, I have to.
I can tell you firsthand, it is a different, like, when you're opening up to people and then they start like responding. So like when I first started streaming, I was on Twitch, and I was playing Fortnite with Eternal, Pierce, and Rogan. And when they were just playing, there's nobody watching, and this guy comes in and he talks about how I've been watching you and I'm really grateful because you helped me through my day. Now we're playing Fortnite and losing. We're not winning. We're losing. Like every game, we're just dying and laughing. And he's just like, I'm glad you helped me through my day. And it really got me to like thinking like, okay, like there are actually people like, they may watch afterwards and they're actually being helped. We had one young lady who was watching during the Russia and Ukraine war,
Mm-hmm.
and that messed me up because she was like, I can't play, but seeing you play helps because my parents are fighting. And Eternal tell you, I was like stuck because I'm like, this is a child. Why is this child having to deal with war? But then the same token, at least we were bad at the game too. We were absolutely terrible. And they're watching and getting some enjoyment amidst a terrible situation. And I'll take it and be like, I'm glad that some stuff is helping folks. We also get the trolls. They're always going to be there, but to know like there are some
Yeah.
people that we're actually helping, and it's good to know. Like there's a lot of people like that I know, like especially, oh my god, especially our friend group, that like we like I took a chance in trying to meet, and it worked out. Like
Mm-hmm.
Lala, she came in. I didn't want to stream on TikTok. I'll be honest. My wife convinced me because she
Mm-hmm.
was like, TikTok's popping off. I think you should stream on it. You'll do good. And I'm like, nah, babe. This looks like Vine all over again. Like, and then I'm here and she joins in. I'm like, oh, hi. And she's like, you're the only person who spoke to me since I've been scrolling. And I'm like, no way. And like with my Lord, it's like, okay, we found these great people online. Granted, we've had our bumps and bruises with some people, but we've had more
I mean,
good.
it happened just in life.
Yeah, we found more good. I think it's gonna be great. I think we're really gonna do good. I've
Mm-hmm.
already got some great compliments about like just having a podcast and like us not being the traditional podcast that's out now. Like we're not
I
jumping
was like,
into certain
we.
things.
But I also think that with just how we grew up very differently, that having different perspective on things can also be like just a really good thing for just people to listen to in general. Like you don't have hosts that are like kind of just
Hmm.
the same opinions on everything, and like you can share different life experiences with people.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because I grew up in a super small farm town,
Oh my goodness.
like no
Yeah.
stoplights.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, like no stoplights. I and most of the kids I graduated high school with, I started kindergarten with. Like I knew my whole life.
I don't.
We had they
Wow.
take a picture for the yearbook when you're a senior, where they have all the kids. They call like you're a 12-year senior. That's what they'll call it. You went in the school district K through 12 and stuff. So
That is wow.
and there's a lot of them that we all went to school together, K through 12 together. Because there's only, well, now they have like another school, but it's all the same school district,
Mm-hmm.
and it's K through 12. You got your elementary, middle school, and they have like a intermediate school and then high school and stuff. So it's like, well, it goes elementary school, intermediate school, middle school, and then the high school. And it's everybody's in the same area, and we all have the schools are all by each other and stuff. So like, that's how I grew up, knowing like just more isolated, I guess you could say, because it also was in the 90s and early 2000s. Like, when I was a freshman when YouTube started like was
Yeah.
started. And so like the access kids in like small towns have now. And then you grew up in a, I don't know how much bigger town than me, but bigger.
Oh yeah. We were Flint, the GM baby town, which was packed. Like we
Yeah.
had so in a set. We had let me see. So we had four high schools,
Oh, oh yeah.
and
Good.
so like they had one on each side of town, and It's like Northwestern, Southwestern, Central, and Northern, just on each side of town. And because they had to. The GM workers, that they were everyone was having kids, so many, and then each one had a middle school and elementary school that was attached to it. And so, like, now that GM is gone, they're building like a brand new high school, which is supposed to house all the students. And so it was interesting. Like when I graduated, like there were so many elementary schools. Like the idea of like knowing someone from K through 12. I think I got one person that I know that I went to elementary school with, and I don't know how we ended up sticking together. Like through all the schools, she was the only one. I had never thought of like going from K to 12 like all together.
Well, I mean, there's probably like there's a few that I went to preschool with too, from preschool to graduation.
Jeez, that is nuts.
Yeah, it's
But that also seems like it would be
yeah,
cool too, like knowing like the people, like actually knowing them. Like, hey, I've
yeah.
known like no.
I mean, it's been how long now?
Oh God, don't age us, Cass. Don't age us.
They all know that we're old. I grew up in the '90s. It's been almost 15 years now
Yeah.
since graduating.
Woo.
So I might be looking back on it with more like fondness, but I feel like yes, everybody had like their friend groups, and there's still friction between people. Like there always is going to be with different people, but for the most part, I feel like we all knew each other well and got along pretty well. Of course, like I said, there's always going to be some issues. You're teenagers, you're growing up one together, and then you know, hormonal teenagers. There's always going to be issues, but for the most part, I feel like we all got along pretty well. One of my sisters still lives there, and her kids are going to school there, and there's some teachers that are still there that taught us, that are teaching my nieces and nephew now. So it's
not. Yeah, school now is different. So, school demands that they don't believe in homework, and
yeah, I kind of heard some more and more of that because they just
like they take care of everything. Let me rephrase. It's not that they don't believe in it. They give them opportunity. If you finish your classwork, you don't have to take it home to finish. Now, me, I like that. So my final year of high school, I was not the best child. My mother moved me to Newport News, Virginia, with my uncle for my senior year, and the school in Virginia wasn't like the schools in Michigan, where you got your credits in Michigan. You went to 8 classes a day, and you know it was it. With there, you only went to 4 classes a day, and you had to take a test called the Standards of Learning after you passed the class. So I've always been a good test taker, you know, and so going there, like to see that you're in class for almost 2 hours, I got everything done, like just because I was used to class only being 45 minutes. And so the Maya's class is like, I talked to her teacher, they're like, yeah, like we don't think that kids should go home with extra work and be stressed out. Because her last school, like, I was like, why does she have a packet? Like, she's in second grade. They're like, well, they need to learn their math. I'm like, she does. And her teacher was old school, and she was like, they're going to do these worksheets. And I was like, I don't like this. So this particular school, they were like, yeah, if the child doesn't need to have homework to take home, we don't want to give them work. And every day after class, the kids are just running out all happy. I'm like, I'd be happy too, no homework. I wish I didn't have homework at this age.
I had a teacher in high school that went maybe a little too far on the no homework thing, where you had to finish the work in the class period, and if you didn't finish the worksheet, the whole worksheet was 0, even if you weren't finished with one question. And I'm trying to concentrate so hard and get it done in my ADHD.
My God.
That went too far in that direction. I'm like, I'm like, there was a couple days where I'm like, I was working and concentrating the whole class period. I still didn't get it finished.
Yeah, that's definitely
I
too
wasn't
far.
goofing off. I wasn't talking to my
That's
friends or
too
anything. I was
far.
working on it.
Ooh,
It's a balance.
it definitely is. And that kind of leads to my last one is so I am trying, well I'm not trying, I'm going to finish building my new computer. Now, Nate helped me take the one I got apart, and it took us a whole day. And I appreciate him giving me
Yeah.
12 hours of his life that he's not gonna get back. And it was like, but I learned like what was great. Like I was like have never done it before to like sit here like and just be in a Discord call, and you guys are 3 hours behind me, and he can give the instructions. I'm taking it apart, screw by screw. There's screws everywhere. And he's like, okay, be careful with this. Take this apart. Check this. And it didn't work. After a whole day, I was so defeated. And then it's like, oh, we figured out why it didn't work. So now it's like, okay, I just got to buy these two pieces. And I won't have to have them on call for a whole day. It'll just be like, here, I know where it goes. And I was like, this is absolutely nuts. Because like I don't know many people that you're gonna meet. They're gonna give up like literally half the day to help you, like to do this. Like he's stopping with dinner with you guys, and I'm like, take your time. He's like, no, I'll be back soon. And I'm like struggling, like almost started crying because I'm like, it doesn't work. I've taken
I
it
know. I
apart.
remember that
It
day.
was so stressful. And then the next day, I'm like, Nate, I put it back together. It works. I'm just gonna sit it to the side until I can get all the correct pieces. And I was just like, man, like you just never know like when you meet people like who they're gonna be to you. And I'm like, man, I appreciate it. He's like, oh no, you're good. I was like, man, I know many of people, their wife would be up there behind, like, get off the phone with him. Like, come hang with us. And I'm like, like I'm grateful. I am so grateful. I know he's probably up there with the biggest smile on, like, and I'm just like, so that is my last goal. I was like, I'm gonna get this done because it was such like a big hassle. Like, I don't know if you remember, like the first day I played Halo with them, I was having problems. It was my first time playing on PC, and he's in the middle of a game typing out instructions to me. And I'm like, oh, this guy is great. He's so supportive. And I was like, we're going to prank his parents. And hopefully nobody has a heart attack. Like, please. Like, yeah, that is it. I'm hoping to get it done soon. Oh,
Like I think Nate wants to. If we get a good tax return, he says he's gonna build me my own PC for
yeah.
my use instead of his hand me down.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You'll do wonders with it. Oh, my God, yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Maybe I'll record me playing some of my cozy games that I play.
Oh my God, there's so. Oh yeah, it would be great. Yeah, if you stream those, or even just did a video of it. I've seen a lot more people.
Yeah, I probably just a video. I don't know if I could do stream because I probably wouldn't be able to be. I definitely wouldn't be able to be consistent with that because I am so
I understand. 'Cause
bad at it. And like I said, if might need more of the ability to cut things out because I just start yapping and maybe overshare.
there are so many people, like especially myself, like when you're like you have a conversation with people online, like it just goes places. I don't know how. I do know how. So one of my moms, Chelsea, she has really dark humor, like dark. So someone had came in and they had lost their father, right? And so they were like, we're trying to cheer him up. So of course I'm like, I'm so sorry to hear, like trying to give them. And so she goes, it's okay. Mine's been 6 feet under for quite a while. You get used to it. And I was like, oh my God. So then, of course, here comes Eternal. Like, same joke. And it's just like, I don't know how it ended up
I
in a
mean,
live with it was there and they were just like,
I've I've made those same jokes with you.
and I'm like, so me, I'm like, thanks guys. Like I'm hoping this actually helped this person. So of course they receive it and then they got other friends that come in and it just I'm like, there's no light to bring you guys out. I'm just gonna be quiet, play the game, and just hope that you guys are done. I was like, I can't make this joke. I'm trying not to laugh, but talking
I
about your
my family uses humor to cope.
yeah,
It's just, and honestly, the further you get away from this situation, like you can make the joke. I mean, it's been 20 years for me, so I can.
yeah.
It's still like I still grieve. I still have moments where it's like sad and stuff, but I also do make jokes, and it is kind of funny to make people uncomfortable about it. Like when, like it's kind of funny. Like when Nate and I first started, and they would bring stuff up, and he doesn't know how to handle it. Sometimes. He's gotten better, but he can deal with it a lot better. But at first, he's like, I don't know what you're saying. And he also, when I talk about some of the things with my child, because my mom was sick throughout my childhood and stuff, and I make jokes about some of the things that would be going on, like that we would have to deal with, like that me and my siblings look back on and laugh. But when I'm sharing it with new friends,
Oh,
Nate's all like,
God.
they don't understand that it's a joke to you. Like it doesn't bother you. Like to them, that's a very sad situation, and they don't know how to
I sat there like, oh my God, like what do you
react
say?
to you. Okay, like this story, like it's particularly this one that needs like people don't know how to react to that. When I tell people like my siblings and I are just kind of grew up feral children, like we kind of governed ourselves at a certain point. There were some days that my mom was just like could not, you know, deal with us being indoors and yelling and shouting and stuff. So she locked us out one time and stuff.
Oh my God.
Like, and we didn't like we were safe. We could walk to my grandma's house. It wasn't like a
Yeah. Like,
thing. Again, this is also still the 90s. Like,
oh
let's be honest. Like,
yeah.
it's whatever. And I laugh about it. I mean, we had fruit trees outside. We had apple trees, so it's not like we would
Not starving.
starve.
Like you're
We
not
had
lucky,
access
yeah.
to water. We had like the spigots to our house came from well water, so it was clean water. Like my dad was the person in the area that would like he would check the levels in the water anyway. So I knew we knew the water was safe. So like it wasn't like a huge deal to like to me. And like I said, we could walk to our grandma's. It wasn't. We weren't in danger. But people that maybe grew up with
Oh
parents that were always
yes.
healthy and lived in bigger towns and bigger cities where you maybe don't do that.
Oh my God.
Don't know how to react.
It's
When you
like,
say, yeah, my mom wasn't feeling well and she needed quiet, so she locked us out of the house. And I'm like, yeah, and then we walked to my grandma's house.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Or we'd pick apples from the apple tree to eat when we were hungry. Like,
yeah, it's so like, oh God, I wish she was here. Oh God, Chels. She made so she's adopted, and so like her joke, I don't know how she's like, oh yeah, the person who didn't want me, they left the planet, and I'm like, and so of course because I've heard it, I'm like, Chels. New people are like they do a nervous laugh, or it's like they go into this like just rant, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like new people, it's like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Do you need a hug? And it's like, whew, like Like, yeah. Like, God, that is hilarious.
I will also say about getting locked out of the house. We did have a spare key that we all knew where it was. So it's like if we really needed to get in the house, we could.
Oh my
like, it wasn't
God. Yeah, you're not like
like we
totally
weren't.
locked out the house. Like,
Yeah, it was more of her to make a point and like, hey, stop yelling, get out. Like she was just
it's
too
okay.
sick to deal with this.
Yeah, I need a break. Yeah,
That's more what it was. Like,
Yeah.
because like we could get in the house if we really needed to. It wasn't, and we were old enough to be outside by ourselves. So
Oh
I
my
just
God.
needed to say that.
That is hilarious. Yeah, because I know somebody's gonna be. There's always one person that like they'll take it too far, like, or they'll.
Well, I mean,
like,
it's over 20 years ago now. It's not like anybody, and she's dead, so it's not like they can call CBS on her.
right. Like that's not gonna happen. Oh my
Like,
goodness.
so
Oh my God. No, you're good. You're good.
this is what I like about our New Year's resolution conversation. Just leads into other conversations. I mean, that's why we are randomly serious.
Randomly serious. Yeah. Again, it's just so much. And I know with New Year's resolutions, like, I know some people have tried to make them cliche, but I think they're pretty good. Like, to have a goal,
Well,
because, like,
it's good to have a goal. I would say don't feel bad if you don't reach all of them. Like, it's a goal to try for. Like, that's the most important thing, is to have something that you're working towards. But it isn't the end all be all of who you are if you don't make those goals. That's what I have to remind myself.
Oh yes.
when I make goals like this or other goals, I'm like, okay, I can work towards it, but if I don't make it, it doesn't make me a bad person.
Right. Progress is progress.
Yes. I would say that, we have some good goals to work towards. And if anybody wants to leave us their New Year's resolutions or goals in the comments, please do share with everybody. Maybe we can help each other accomplish those.
All right, guys. Yes. And again, this is Cass and Prophet on our New Year's Eve episode. You guys have a great day.